Good evening and welcome to our Global Immigration Bulletin. If you are planning to move abroad for work, study, or residency, staying informed about the latest visa policy is essential. With immigration rules shifting every week, your preparation today can make all the difference tomorrow. Today's top stories: Spain's record high immigration levels, Harvard University's guidance for international students, Canada's tightened student visa rules for Indian applicants, UK migration figures and planned reforms under Prime Minister Keir Starmer, and former President Trump's renewed immigration agenda and its impact on the Indian diaspora. Let's begin. Spain, highest immigration rate in the EU. In Spain, authorities report one of the fastest growing immigrant populations in Europe. Recent data from Spain's central bank shows that 2023 Spain had the highest rate of new arrivals among EU countries. According to the Bank of Spain, 24 foreign nationals per 1,000 inhabitants settled in Spain in 2023, far more than France or Italy. Only microstates like Malta and Cyprus had higher per capita rates. Experts attribute this surge to Spain's strong links with Latin America and North America, plus a booming economy needing labor. In fact, Spain's National Statistics Office says that the country's population grew by nearly 430,000 in the past year, largely due to immigration. Policymakers note that these newcomers are helping offset Spain's low birth rate and aging workforce. Now, turning towards the North America. Harvard clarifies international student status. In the United States, Harvard University has issued guidance for foreign students amid a recent visa dispute. Last week, the Department of Homeland Security sent Harvard a letter revoking its authorization to sponsor student visas. Harvard's president immediately filed a lawsuit and a federal court granted an emergency order. The court blocked the DHS action, allowing Harvard to continue enrolling its approximately 7,000 international students for now. The Harvard International Office published an FAQ explaining the situation. It confirms that DHS's May 22 letter claimed to bar Harvard from all F1 and J1 programs, even ordering current students to transfer or leave. However, a federal judge's temporary injunction suspends the government's unlawful revocation, though through at least the end of May. In practical terms, Harvard can keep its foreign students on campus and continue to sponsor their visas until the case is resolved. Harvard's statement to the community stressed that international students and scholars remain vital to the university's mission and are protected by the court order. Canada has slashed student visa for Indian applicants. In Canada, federal immigration reforms have sharply cut the number of student visas granted to Indians. New requirements, including stricter financial proof and lower overall visa caps, took effect in 2024 and 2025. The result, only 30,640 study permits were issued to Indian nationals in the first quarter of 2025, down 31% from 44,295 in the same quarter of 2024. Canada granted 96,015 study permits in early 2025 versus 1,21,070 a year earlier. This reflects a broader tightening. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's government has capped the total study permits for 2025 at 4,37,000, down from 4,85,000 in 2024, and raised the required proof of funds to Canadian dollars 20,635 from 10,000 Canadian dollars. According to Canada's Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Department, these policy changes aim to slow the rapid growth of foreign students, which had strained housing and services. Indian nationals have long been the largest group of foreign students in Canada. At one point, over 40% of all permits, so the new rules hit them hard. The policy also includes higher visa application checks. As a result, Indian applicants now face greater scrutiny and fewer approvals. Education experts note that many prospective students are exploring other destinations as Canada seeks to reduce its net temporary migration flows. Now, to the United Kingdom. UK. Migration numbers and planned reforms. Britain's net migration figures have drawn headlines this week. Official Office for National Statistics data show that net migration fell by nearly half in 2024 as compared to 2023. The net inflow was 4,31,000 for 2024, down from 8,60,000 in 2023. Analysts say that this sharp drop results from the previous government's new visa rules. higher salary thresholds for work visas, tougher family sponsorship criteria, and a surge in foreign students returning home after their courses. Immigration from non-EU countries, notably India, Nigeria, and Pakistan, was a major factor in the decline. The new Labour government under Prime Minister Keir Starmer is responding with its own reforms. In a recent white paper on immigration, Starmer's ministers pledged to cut annual arrivals further, potentially by 1 lakh fewer people per year. Key measures include extending the required residency for citizenship from 5 to 10 years, ending overseas recruitment of care workers, and increasing employer fees for foreign hires by about 32%. International students would still be allowed post-study work, but with a shorter work visa, 18 months instead of 2 years, and possibly new tuition levies. The government insists it will meet its manifesto pledge to bring net migration down significantly over the next few years. Observers note that despite stricter rules, Britain's economy still needs skilled migrants. The Starmer administration acknowledges an aging workforce and labour gaps, so some reforms include exceptions for high contributors. For now, political pressure from parties like Reform UK and public concern over border control mean migration policy remains a central issue in the Westminster. Now, coming back to the United States, Trump's immigration agenda and impact on Indian diaspora. In Washington, former President Donald Trump's latest immigration proposals are already stirring debate, especially among India's large expatriate community in the US. Congressional Republicans have advanced a massive border security bill that would fund a new wall and thousands of enforcement agents and impose new restrictions on legal migration. Notably, the bill includes a 5% tax on all money transfers sent abroad by non-US citizens. This provision, part of Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill, means that non-citizen visa holders such as H-1B and green card holders of Indian origin would pay an extra 5% when sending money home. Analysts warn this could affect billions in remittances to India each year. The Trump administration has also signaled stricter visa policies. Reports of plans to eliminate or cap the H-1B guest worker program have already caused concern. Indians have historically won as many as 75% of new H-1B visas each year, so any cutback would directly impact the tech and medical workforce in the US. In addition, Trump officials are pushing to deport millions of undocumented immigrants. India has identified about 20,000 unauthorized nationals for repatriation so far. The Indian government is closely watching these moves, especially as any crackdown on legal or undocumented Indians could become a bilateral issue. In summary, under a renewed Trump agenda, enforcement would be ramped up. More border agents, more interior arrests, higher visa application fees, and new taxes on immigrants. Many of these measures, from remittance taxes to visa curbs, would hit NRIs and PIOs in the US. Indian media is already highlighting how these changes could strain the Indian American community and complicate financial support sent home. Trust TerraTern for immigration support. These global developments show how complex immigration policies have become. Whether you're a student, skilled worker, or family member, navigating new visa rules can be challenging. Remember, TerraTern is here to help. We are your trusted partner for all immigration needs, from filing visa applications to evaluating your profile under current regulations, and providing support every step of the way. Our experienced team stays on top of the latest policy changes so you can plan your move with confidence. For expert guidance on study, work, and residency visas, and to explore your best options in light of today's news, visit TerraTern. The link is in the description. Let us help you achieve your immigration goals safely and successfully. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. We'll continue to update you shortly.